Welcome back, everyone. Here is an interesting interview for you this morning we have. If you're stressed at work, you're not alone. Obviously, 31% of workers say their job is causing them frequent stress. Big factor, the feeling that you need to be multitasking. Joining us this morning is Dr. Emilio Justo, eye surgeon and an author who is helping us learn the power of pausing. And we were just chatting. Good morning to you, by the way. Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, Celeste.
We were just chatting about kind of your history. Here's a refugee from Cuba as a child, grew up in the Midwest, made your way out here, and how did this begin? It was in 2024.
Yes, well, the whole thing began with delivering my first TEDx talk, TEDx Cherry Creek HS, and it was on delayed gratification, which has been my life's journey, being a Cuban refugee, and that talk basically went viral with millions of views. My wife encouraged me to write a book, which I had never written before, and so that's where the whole thing started, the power of pause.
Yeah, your better half, right? She said, honey, you got to write a book about this.
Yes.
So you sat down and you thought to write this book. What is in this book that we all need to know and learn?
Well, there's several things. One is the pause is about delayed gratification being your superpower to success, and the pause is really very important. It's a pause, it's a strategic pause. It doesn't mean not doing anything. That pause is basically what gives us focus and productivity. Hence, today, I think we were chatting about multitasking, right? Everyone believes, including myself for many years, I believed erroneously that multitasking is a great thing. I was proud of myself for being a multitasker, but in reality, the brain can't do two tasks at one time. I mean, neurologically, that's been proven. So when you multitask, you're just basically toggling back and forth, and you're losing productivity because by toggling, you're creating more mental fatigue, you're more prone to error, you're being inefficient. So multitasking is really neurologically a myth.
So walk us through, if you can, like a typical day then for us. If we, get up at 5 a.m., what should our day look like?
Well, the main thing is in terms of important items, right? It's different when you're getting ready in the morning. Let's say you have kids and you got to feed them breakfast and you got to do little things like that. That's a separate subject. But when you're at work or doing important things, you should really just focus on one thing, and you got to turn off the distractions, right? So that ping on our phone that we hear, that ping is what I call a cognitive tax. It's a performance penalty. So we have to just separate ourselves from the notifications and the pings and the distractions and be focused on the task at hand. And all it takes is just 30 to 45 minutes of monotasking focus, and your performance will be exponentially greater.
We have some information for all of you here who are watching with us this morning. The myth of multitasking. Individuals can regain what they've lost. How do we regain that? Is it just setting time aside? For example, like let's say I set aside 45 minutes to check emails, right? Maybe late in my morning after I'm done on the air. What am I regaining by setting that time aside?
Well, you're regaining your mental focus, that you're not being distracted by doing multiple things simultaneously. So it's okay to have technology. I'm not against technology. It's not about that. It's about doing one task. So if you're going to set aside 30 or 45 minutes, crunch through emails, do it. Get focused on that. Have your brain, your mind just on that one task. Then when you're done with that, relax, take a break, give your brain some relaxation, and then create another task that you're going to be all in on.
I love that. Real quick, you have a couple of books, one coming out in April.
No, I don't have a book coming out. I have another TEDx talk. Will be my third one coming up April 12th. At TEDx ASU here locally, and it will be held at the Desert Financial Arena where the ASU Sun Devil basketball team plays, and we're hoping that it's going to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest attendance ever in the world for a TEDx talk. They're anticipating 12,000 attendees.
Awesome. Emilio, so great to meet you.
Thank you, Celeste. It's been a privilege. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. And there are times where I am against technology, actually. Sometimes it's a bit of a headache. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.